Ooh, that looks tasty. The Hungry Gamer is back with another Kickstarter preview, and today we're talking about Donut Shop, designed by Jeffrey D. Allers and published by 25th Century Game. And I do apologize if I mispronounced that name. Now, what this game is this is a simple, quick-to-play tile-laying game in which you are managing your donut shop, and you are doing your best to make the most money by the end of the game. That's it. Now, if you are not interested in how this game is played and want to jump into my final thoughts, then you want to go to the timestamp on the screen right now. For those of us still here, let's go over relatively quickly how this game works. So, very simply, what you can see here is you have the base of the donut shop display case here. We have a couple of orders, meaning people want these white glazed donuts and these lemon cream donuts, and this one wants some coffee. And over here we have the donuts that are coming off the conveyor belt thingy-whatser. And each player is going to have in their hand, to start the game, a single donut tile and a single order coming out of this little napkin dispenser right here. And what's going to happen is, on your turn, you are going to take your tile and you are going to add it to the display. And you have to have a tile connect fully to another tile like that. You can't split it, and even if there was another tile that was already out here, you could not do something like that, nor could you stack on top. Nice and simple, just add the tile to the board. What you're going to do is you're going to add it somewhere, and then you're going to score points, get paid a nickel for each donut that connects to a like type. So in other words, let's say I did this right here. Well, by doing that, I could then pick chocolate. These chocolate cream donuts, I'd have 1, 2, 3, and donut holes are wild, so I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 connected, and then I would get paid 20 cents for doing that. Now, on the other hand, maybe I wanted to put it, for some reason, down here like this. And then I would have two choices. I could go 1, 2, 3 and get 15 cents, or 1, 2, 3, 4 and get 20 cents again, however it is that I want to do it. Then I have the option to box up some donuts. And what that means is, I take one of these boxes, and there's a whole variety of different sizes that you have. They get bigger and bigger. And you're going to attempt to fulfill some orders. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the order cards I have in my hand and see if I can take this box and place it anywhere on the board where it would cover donuts that match the order that I have. In this case, I can't do it, and I'll show you one once I put out a few more tiles. So I would then pull that back. I didn't play that, and then I get to choose one new tile, and I can either pick one that I see or draw blind. And if I draw blind here, that means I get to pick one of these two orders, and vice versa. So for the sake of argument, we'll say I decided I want this one right here, and that means I don't get to draw there. I draw from the deck like so. Then we replace, and then the next player would get to go. Now, just to show you how it works, I'm going to move some stuff around really quickly and show you how boxing up donuts actually works. Now, let's just say that on my turn, I come in and I play this one donut tile right here, and I'm going to score these white donuts. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 20 cents for me. Then I'm going to attempt to box up some donuts, and I'm going to box these up right here. You'll notice I'm covering the 3 white donuts and the yellow donut. And then I would have to play these 2 cards out of my hand. I fulfilled that order, and I would get paid 20 more cents for doing so. Now, had I had a yellow donut that had sprinkles on it, I would have gotten 10 additional cents. And if I had played 2 order cards that had the coffee symbol on there, I'd get paid 15 more cents. If I'd paid 3, I would get 25 more cents. And that's how this game works. You're going to play around and around until either the donut tile stack is empty, or the order stack here is empty, and when that happens, then the game will end. And when that happens, you will play one more round, and whoever has the most money at the end of the game is the winner. So what do I like about this game? The first thing is there is something very charming about this old school donut shop, and the Kickstarter is going to come with these little hats. I think it's Kickstarter, maybe Deluxe, something like that. But something very kind of just charming about it, and whimsical and silly, and that's always a win for me. And it's especially a win because, one, I love donuts. Donuts are the second most perfect food ever invented. following cupcakes. You can fight me if you want, but you shouldn't bother because you're wrong. So that I enjoy. I also didn't think I would, but there's something delightfully fun about selling all these donuts and then only making 10 bucks, which just, I don't know, it just, I enjoyed it, this kind of old-timey donut shop idea. I really did enjoy that. Donuts are pretty to look at. It gave me the vibe of looking into a display case of donuts. Of course, usually they're all organized by type, but that idea was there. It gave me the feel of it. The kind of bonus materials there are, the napkin dispenser where you're getting different orders out of, and the kind of the rack where the donuts are rolling out. I think those are lovely little touches to the game as well. All in all, I think it's a very clever production that they have going here. I really appreciate that. But to the gameplay itself, it is such a relaxing little game. It's so low stress because you're not being filled with tons of choices. You're not being hit with tons of options. You literally have one tile and a card. You'll be building those cards up as you go. That's it. And so turns are very, very quick as you go through the game. And all of that I think works really well. I really like the boxing of the donuts aspect, because that is very, very cool, because as you're going, you're starting to feel good, and where maybe you're connecting 6 donuts and you're making 30 cents there, and the next person, they're connecting 7 donuts because they hook onto the same color and they're getting 35 cents. Then suddenly, boom, you box them up and you break that ability, that chain, and I think that does actually keep the game moving and kind of fresh. Along with that, the way you're choosing each turn, you're getting one blind draw and one you see exactly what you're getting. I think that's actually far more effective than I would have guessed at kind of making you have to make choices constantly and rely on chance on occasion. I think that does actually work quite well. But all in all, it's just, for me, a very pleasant, just kind of sit down, play over lunch, or at the donut shop, ha ha ha, kind of game. It doesn't take up a ton of space. When I first read the rules, I thought, oh my gosh, it's going to take up so much space, but it doesn't because the tiles are small, and I think all of that works. So what are my quibbles with the game? The first one is, I don't know that it's not just slightly longer than it wants to be when you're playing at least at 2 players. Because we definitely felt when we're playing at 2 players towards the end of the game, like, I wonder if maybe this game shouldn't be over by now. And then maybe 3 turns later it was over, and as you know from watching the overview, 3 turns is not very long, but just something to keep in mind. And the only other real quibble that I have is the end game is a little anticlimactic. Most of the times that I played, when I finished the game, one or all of us at the last turn, all you got to do was put down a donut, and you didn't get to kind of box things up. And it just felt a little anticlimactic. The game just kind of goes, and kind of suddenly it's over. It ends as it starts. But that's pretty much it. I think all in all, it's a very pleasant game. It's a very enjoyable little game. And really, I have a hard time saying anything negative about it because it's just a cute, sweet, whimsical little tile-laying game, and I enjoyed it. Everyone I played it with, we all enjoyed it. So there you have it, folks. That is Donut Shop. If you are looking for a light, simple, fun, cute tile-laying game that you're going to be able to play very quick and learn even quicker, then this is probably one that you want to check out. If you're looking for something deep and heavy, this ain't it. This ain't it. But there you have it, folks. As I said, that is Donut Shop. As always, if I made any mistakes in the rules overview, please let me know in the comments with the timestamp so I can get that into the Klingon subtitles. If you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.